Hi learners, you're highly welcome to English with Teacher Dixon. I want to take you into a very important subject matter in English language, which is conversational phrasal verbs with collocation. This is very important because we have here some selected phrasal verbs that are used in context. That is why I say with collocation. Collocation has to do with companies that words skip. So we are going to study certain words, not just knowing the meaning of the words, of the phrasal verbs, but also the context we can use them and how we can use them in our daily conversation. So before we go into that, please, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel and also like this video. Drop your comment in the process. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. Okay, let's get to it. The first phrasal verb we have here is bring up. One can bring up a topic or an issue. Bring up means to mention or start talking about something. Mention or start talking about something. A typical situation we can use it is she brought up the idea of moving abroad during dinner. It means that the person in question initiated the plan. So that is what we mean by bring up. You can use it in different contexts and apply it accurately. Two, we have come across. We can come across something or come across someone. Come across means to find or meet by chance. That's unexpectedly you meet someone or you meet something. A typical example of usage is I came across an old friend at the supermarket yesterday. I came across an old friend at the supermarket yesterday. Okay. Another one we have is run into. Run into is virtually like come across. You can run into a friend, can run into someone. This one is mostly applicable to people and not really things. Just like come across can refer to things as well as people. So example of situation you can use run into is I ran into a teacher at the mall. I ran into our teacher at the mall. That means you met with your teacher unexpectedly at the mall. Again, we have look after. You can look after someone, you can look after children, you can look after pets, especially in the Western world where they have pets. All right, but normally we look after someone or look after children specifically. All right, to look after means to take care of, to take care of. Can you look after my baby while I'm away? Can you look after my baby while I'm away? This is a typical example of situation you can use look after. Moreover, we have take after. Take after means to resemble, mostly a family member. To resemble a family member. When you see somebody displaying the same thing that an older person in the family has been doing, that means the person has taken after the older person in the family. So the situation we can use this is when we're talking about someone in the family. For example, she takes after her mother in her kindness. She takes after her mother in her kindness. So, takes after can be used to portray a negative trait or a positive trait. So, it can be a quarrelsome attitude, it can be jealousy, or sometimes can be honesty, integrity. So you can take any of these traits after an older person in the family. So the example we have is she takes after her mother in her kindness. Number 6, we have look for. Look for. One can look for a job, look for keys, and look for opportunity. Look for means to search for. This one is very obvious. We use it very often. For example, I'm looking for my phone. Have you seen it? So this is a typical example of situation you can use look for. You have also pick up. Pick up. You can pick up a language or you can pick up a habit. To pick up means to learn or collect casually, as you don't intend to, but you see yourself getting it because you are there maybe for some time. A typical example is he picked up Spanish while living in Madrid. He picked up Spanish while living in Madrid. So we have also give up. One can give up smoking, trying, hope, so it can be positive, something positive or negative. Or we use the expression give up to indicate to stop doing something. Give up means what? To stop doing something, be it something positive or negative. As long as you're no longer doing that thing, that means you've given up. A typical example of situation we can use that is don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. What do we mean here? Dream is something positive, so don't stop doing it. It is safe to stop smoking. So you can tell somebody it is safe to give up smoking. We can give up smoking, but don't give up on your dream. Again, we have carry on. You can carry on a conversation, can carry on work, and that means to continue doing something, to prolong something, as carry on. Example, she carried on talking even when the teacher walked in. This could be used for a stubborn or recalcitrant student. You can say that the recalcitrant student carried on talking even when the teacher walked in. Moreover, we have catch up. As the last for this video, have catch up. Can catch up with someone, can catch up with news, can catch up with work. Catch up means to update or reach the same level. To update or reach the same level. If you're at the same level with someone else, with your friend, you can say that you've caught up with the person. Example here is let's meet next week and catch up on old times. Can also be the meeting of old friends. So you catch up to meet with people that you have not met with for a long time. So to update yourself or reach the same level once again. So these are the phrasal verbs we can use in daily conversation. So I'd like you to look into each of them and learn how to pronounce them. Okay, let me also mention something very important here. That is how to stress the phrasal verbs. When it comes to phrasal verbs, the content word will not be stressed. Rather, it is the preposition that you have the stress. For instance, this is bring up, not bring up. Bring up. That's because the verb bring is unstressed, whereas up is stressed. This is come across. Across is stressed, whereas come is unstressed. This is only applicable to phrasal verbs and not in other situations. In other situations, a verb is a content word and you have to stress it. But for phrasal verbs, the stress is on the preposition and not actually the verbs. I want to believe you've learned a whole lot from this video. Do well to comment on this. If you have any challenge, drop. If you have anything you'd like us to improve on, do well to notify us. Thank you very much for watching this video. I remain your very own Teacher Dixon.